Did you know you have the power to transform your health and your life? After years of suffering with undiagnosed autoimmune symptoms, I found myself on an endless loop of expensive supplements, broken promises, and drive-through meals. I was a busy working mom struggling with chronic pain. I could no longer keep up with life until I decided to take my health into my own hands. I discovered the healing power of whole foods and incorporated a healthy lifestyle that is simple, affordable, and maintainable even when life gets busy. With easy, whole food meal prep, meal planning, and wellness strategies, I healed my autoimmune symptoms, regained my energy, and lost 30 pounds along the way. I discovered I had the power to change my life, and I know you have that power too. Whether you're looking to reduce inflammation, lose weight, or optimize your health, this is it. Get ready to discover the vibrant life you deserve with the Prepared for Wellness podcast. I'm Ashley Cavolo, and I can't wait to join you on this journey. Hey you guys, so before I jump into this episode, I was just listening to my last episode and realized I should have put a note in there. I live on a very busy road and we have lots of loud trucks going by, so if you ever hear noises in the background, that's what that is. In the beginning of the last episode, it was a really obnoxious truck that went by and it was kind of distracting. So I apologize, but that is life. So, moving on. The 4-part special that I am introducing to you will give you a sneak peek into the Prepared for Wellness lifestyle program that I am hoping to release this December. In this 4-part special, I'm sharing 4 of the important steps in this program. So, part 3, we are covering shopping for whole foods. We covered part 2 in my last episode, which was about creating your menu and creating your shopping list. So now this is going to take that shopping list into the grocery store, and I'll go through how you are going to buy those items on the list. So I just want to start off by saying shopping for whole foods can seem like a daunting task. It is easy to be overwhelmed by all of the options while trying to remember what you should eat and what you shouldn't eat. So I'm going to show you how I make it easy and painless with some tips and tricks. If you haven't listened to my last episode, episode 8, I highly recommend that you do. I talk about my free gift to you on the website. It's a weekly meal planning menu that you can print out and will help you in this process. So tip number 1. Use your shopping list that we created in the last episode and reference your favorite foods list. Stick with these items while you're shopping to avoid buying things you don't need. And if you're not sure what these lists are that I'm talking about, go back to the last 2 episodes and I cover both of these topics. These are really helpful tools in this process, and I highly recommend that you utilize them. These are the tools that I used when I first started on this journey, and I don't think I would have succeeded without them. And we all have heard tip number 2, shop the perimeter. It is so true though. The perimeter of the store is where you will find produce, meats, and dairy. If you venture into the middle aisles, you are entering the world of processed foods, and it's a black hole that you don't want to get stuck in. So, stick with the perimeter, fruits and vegetables. Stick with organic if you can. Again, as I always say, if organic doesn't fit into your budget, that's okay too. So here is a neat tip you may not be aware of, even if you're not going organic, but you're aware of what you are buying. Look at the PLU stickers on the fruits and vegetables, and the code on the sticker is used to distinguish between organic, not organic, and GMO produce. If you're not sure what GMO produce is, go back to episode 5 where I covered this. It's very interesting, and GMO is something else you want to avoid. Organic stickers will have a 5-digit code beginning with the number 9. Non-organic produce will have a 4-digit code. GMO foods have a 5-digit code beginning with the number 8. So although the produce section is a great place to shop, just like the middle of the store and processed foods, it is important to pay attention to the type of produce you're choosing. So I would say go organic. If you can't go organic, that's okay, but definitely avoid GMO if you can help it. So look at those sticker labels and just pay attention to those. And tip number 4, read nutrition labels. Although whole foods are the way to go, there are some healthier alternatives to processed foods. To keep this simple, look for real ingredients. If you can't pronounce it or don't know what it is, put it back. And don't always believe what the front of a package says. A product without added sugars can still be high in carbohydrates, or a product claiming to be organic can have oils that you want to avoid. So we want to avoid ingredients such as canola and palm oil, corn syrup, soy, BHA, MSG, nitrates, sodium phosphate, and refined carbs and sugars, and foods that list that bioengineered food label. Stick with foods that have the non-GMO food label and just look for whole food ingredients like nuts and seeds, flours such as almond flour, coconut flour, and look for oils such as olive oil, coconut oil, avocado oil. Look for seasonings and sea salt. So let's say you need crackers for whatever reason. So you're in the cracker aisle. The cracker aisle is completely overwhelming. There are a million choices to choose from. My favorite crackers are the Simple Mills almond flour crackers. So grab a box of the almond flour crackers and then grab a box of Ritz crackers. Put them side by side, and when you compare the ingredients labels, you will see the difference. The Simple Mills crackers have 8 ingredients that you recognize and can pronounce. That would be nut and seed flour blend, tapioca starch, cassava flour, organic sunflower oil, sea salt, organic onion, organic garlic, and rosemary. Ritz crackers, on the other hand, they have 15 ingredients, and that includes 2 of the oils that we want to avoid. So we have unbleached flour, canola oil, palm oil, sugar, whey leavening, cheddar powder, salt, sodium phosphate, natural flavor, soy lecithin, yeast extract, cornstarch, which is one we definitely want to avoid, turmeric, and annatto. So the takeaway here is really just pay attention to what you're buying and what is in the foods. Stick with fruits and vegetables whenever you can. Keep that food list on hand and stick to your shopping list. While you're shopping, remind yourself to choose items that will benefit your health and support your body. Keep things simple, focus on what you should be eating rather than what you shouldn't, and it won't seem so overwhelming. I hope you found these tips to be helpful, and I will catch you next time for part 4 of the Prepared for Wellness program sneak peek. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I hope this episode helped you in your health journey and just maybe you learned something new. If you loved this episode, please leave a review. When you do, you are helping this podcast reach others around the world. Visit my website, preparedforwellness.com, to view my coaching offers, free recipes, and so much more. Don't forget to grab your free gift while you're there. Follow me on Instagram at Prepared for Wellness and join my VIP Facebook group, Prepared for Wellness Community. Don't miss out on the fun and special announcements.